Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Stock Chats. Happy Monday. I hope you are safe from the flooding that is going on because of Tropical Storm Zeta. Remember, this is not investment advice. If you need investment advice, speak to your reputable licensed financial advisor. So now we are looking at the third quarter or 9 months of Seprod. Seprod, a manufacturing and distribution company. If you have drank Suppligen, if you have drank Surge Island milk, if you have used Gold Seal flour, you have been using Seprod products. They have recently launched a gluten-free cassava flour that could assist farmers who are in cassava to make revenue. They also mentioned recently that they have started exporting to the Caribbean, especially Trinidad, fresh milk, and also into Central America and Latin America because COVID has messed up the supply lines there. Seprod has been able to take advantage of that. So now as we look at the last quarter, we see that revenue is now 10 billion in comparison to 8.1 billion, and direct expenses has increased to 5.9 billion compared to 5.3 billion. Gross profit around 4 billion compared to last year 2.8 billion. Other operating income is now at 780 billion compared to reduction of 149 million. Last year they had some issues because they were closing down their sugar plant, so they had to record some expenses because of that. Operating profit now has jumped really high at 1.6 billion compared to 650 million. Financial costs has reduced a little bit from down to 270 million compared to 331 million. The results of the joint venture are still in a loss, $19 million loss compared to 9 million, and profit before taxation is 1.3 billion compared to 300 million. So we see that the profit has increased. Net profit is now 1.312 billion compared to 284 billion last year. So things are looking good for Seprod. However, you must note that the reason why the profit is so big is not really because of revenue, but because of that other operating income of 780 million. That 780 million was received by the sale of a property. You can find that information in the manager's report in this particular unaudited financial report. So as a result, the EPS has increased from 39 cents to $1.79 during continuing operations. The total, though, is $1.75 in comparison to a loss of 24 cents. And if you look over the 9 months, you're seeing that the EPS is $3.38 compared to 51 cents. So we are seeing a great improvement in the equity per share, which is excellent for shareholders. That means that you're getting a lot more money in regards to what you have invested in. And the net profit for the 6 months is also extremely large compared to last year in regards to net profit for the 9 months, 2.4 billion compared to 377 million. So Seprod is looking good in regards to profit and revenue. Direct expenses are a little bit high, I guess, 18 billion for the 9 months compared to 15 billion. And we have to realize that it was really because of the other operating income that assisted greatly to the bottom line. And so we have to watch how the next quarter, how the revenue assists to the bottom line without any additional one-off gains. One-off gains meaning that this is a gain that you don't expect to happen next quarter, because they will not be selling. At least we don't know if they will be selling another property. So you can have one-off gains or one-off losses. These are important to note when you invest. So you'll have to take into consideration the fact that that money isn't necessarily going to be on the books in the next time, whether it is a gain or a loss. So for those who have invested in Seprod, good job. And for those who don't, leave a comment why you haven't done it. Are you planning to do it? And remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when I am uploading my next video. And it really helps my channel. Thank you for my new supporters. I really appreciate it. Have a good morning.